What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building. What's going on, peep squad? What is happening? Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about love and marriage. Huntsville, it is going down, but also we got to send peace, power, protection to our people, especially in Buffalo. OMG. The tragic events that went down in Buffalo, Black people not being here anymore and departing from this earth just because of the color of their skin. Lord, that's too much going on. We have to, make sure that our people do get justice, and also as a time to come together and is a time to stick together for real, because this is crazy. That could happen in anybody's community. It's just really tragic what took place, in Buffalo. Very tragic. I mean, like, innocent people working, police officers, former, firemen, chiefs, and things of that nature, nurses, teachers, mothers, children, people, regular people handling their business, doing good, and law-abiding citizens. Citizens, law-abiding citizens, not committing no crime, not doing anything but other than shopping. And they was met with a tragic day that they won't be here anymore. That ended their life, which is really, really sad. Point blank, period. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about this. This is just like so much going on, y'all. Like, it is happening out here in these streets. What's up? What's going on? Hey, Debbie, how you doing? What's going on? How you feeling? What's up, April? How you feeling? So in any event, let's just get down to the situation. So as you guys know, the last episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville Galantina or whatever, Galentine and things of that nature, it went down. It was not a pretty event, point blank, period. I was like, OMG, Tisha, she came in there and she was ready. She had on her jeans, her sneakers, her hair back in a ponytail and everything, ready to go. Had only thing that she was missing was the cocoa butter on her face or the Vaseline on her face, because she came there ready, because she was, she's feeling a certain type of way. She is tired of Martell, point blank, period. She's tired of him saying that her husband's out here cheating. She is tired of Melody, basically throwing hints out there and basically saying like, girl, you see all this information out here, you don't see it, you being naive, what's going on? And also questioning Kiki, at the Christmas party. So in any event, when Tisha, she showed up to the place, she showed up ready, and baby, she wanted to know what you got any questions, Mel? Like, I heard people was talking about me at an event that I wasn't even invited to, and that people got questions about my husband. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's going on? She is tired, and that's letting you know that Tisha is going to fight for her marriage, point blank, period. Only way she gonna believe her husband is cheating if she walk in a room and she see it, and she gotta pull him off of her just to make sure that there was confirmation. Because in any event, Tisha's not believing anything out here in these streets. She don't care about DMs. She don't care about pictures. She don't care about 20 babies. She don't care about DM messages. She don't care about chilling in Atlanta. She don't care about none of that right now. It's not enough evidence for her. But if it was enough evidence for her, or if she knew that her husband, that was his back in that picture, there is no way that Tisha is going to tell us that that's her husband. She ain't gonna do that. She ain't no fool. She ain't gonna do that. But she came there ready. You know what I mean? She came there ready, on and popping, to get down to the situation, because Kiki her cousin let her know, like, I was asked some questions and I answered these questions. And basically, when it comes down to the situation at Melanie's party, Stormy brought up the situation. She brought up the picture. She brought up, whether, it said basically a disguise, as it was a picture, a deflection, basically to take off, on blame on Marceau and put it on Maurice, because ain't no rumors out here. So Stormy is the one that started that whole conversation, point blank, period. And she wanted to talk about the photo and things of that nature and what she thought it was. And then on top of that, that's when, after they was having that discussion, Mel had asked Kiki, she said to her, she's your cousin. You've been around her. Do you feel like this is the first inclination or anything that she has ever heard of or seen about, these rumors? This is the first time it ever happened since 2018. And then Kiki jumped in and said, no. Kiki said, I'm not going to say this or not. I will just say this. I must say the rumors, have been heard before. And she said also the rumors have been heard before where, she had a discussion with her cousin Tisha, had a conversation, and then also that Tisha had to look deep down in her marriage, and at the end of the day, she felt like Marceau wasn't cheating. So Melody did ask, Kiki these questions about Tisha and her husband. So therefore, when Tisha came to the event, she came to fight. Like, girl, you don't need to be fighting. Like, if your man ain't cheating, you don't need to be fighting at all, point blank, period. But at this time and point, she's tired of people challenging her marriage. She wants to stay with that man. She wants to be with that man. She loves that man, whatever the case may be. She don't want to let him go. This is why her mom is on TV acting a fool and basically questioning him, because the mama Wanda, Miss Wanda don't want people to believe that I'm raising my daughter to be a fool and I have her eyes open. Mama's out here believing everything. Mama is just believing everything. Like, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hey, Abundance, what's going on? What's going on, Major? What's going on, LSW? How you doing? What's up, Charmaine? It's a hot mess. Yes, it is. It's so in any event, I was just like, damn, Tisha really tries to Tisha really be acting like real, like she's very sophisticated, and she's bigger than that, and she don't want to do nothing like this, and she's not that type of person. She's a businesswoman, she's a mom and everything. She showed up in that event ready to throw down, and then also questioning Mel, like she questioned her. Heard my name was mentioned. You already know back in the day when you walk up to somebody and say, I heard my name was mentioned, it's already gonna be, people gonna be swinging, you know what I mean, just off the rip, because we already know what type of energy you coming with. So Tisha, she came all with that energy. Melanie was like, yo, this girl better calm down. Melanie was like, you know what, I'm gonna just let her have her shine. I'm gonna just let her have her shine, because girl, your cousin came on TV at my party, and yes, she did. She said that there have been some problems and some issues in your marriage, and therefore these ain't the first time that you don't heard these rumors since 2018. So don't be acting like I'm trying to break up your marriage when people been coming to you and bringing you information. And yes, Kiki got on the mic and said that. So Melanie ain't really stressing the situation of Tisha being all upset. Tisha stressing the situation because she tired. She want to be with a man. She want to lay with Marceau in peace without y'all judging her when she gets online. It getting so bad, she's questioning Marceau and everything. Like, if you really believe that your man ain't cheating, why are you sweating, and why are you letting people in your comments on Instagram get you all riled up, where you sitting there questioning your husband on Instagram, basically feeling like he was out here doing something, and you want him to answer it this way and that way, blase and the third. If you guys talk, because you keep saying that y'all were talking and speaking, then why, when people put the pressure on you in your comments when you're on Instagram, you end up putting the pressure on him? Like, that means you don't believe him. You know what I mean? Just say it. I don't believe him, or I'm just insecure about the situation. I don't know. I really don't want to know the truth. Let me be happy. Let me live my life. And once I catch him in the bed with somebody, then I'll believe it. But please leave me alone. So that she showed up trying to fight, wanting to get down with Melanie. Basically, Melanie is the one that caused all these rumors. Melanie's the one that caused all these people to say all this. No, they watching what we watching and seeing what we seeing. saying. And this is why they got all types of anonymous accounts talking about that your husband is cheating, girl. Either be 100 with it or just let it go, baby. But in any event, she was upset. Like she came there real spicy. And even Kimmi, warned her, don't use this. Melody did call her B word because Melody was feeling a certain type of way, but she sat there and let her say what she needed to say. But in any event, Stormy is the one that kicked it off when it comes to Melody's party and talking about the whole situation in the pictures. And that's when Melody basically was asking Kimmi, like, yo, do you think that Marcel maybe put up that picture to be, throwing shots at you or trying to hurt you? Like, if anybody's going, ha ha ha, yeah, it's a joke with a picture that's obviously causing you distress, maybe there's something more to it. Maybe they just ain't a joke. Maybe that person's really trying to hurt you or whatever. And Kimmi was like, nope, I don't see it. And then that's when, Melody had asked what's her name, Kiki, about the question. So when it comes to Tisha's upset. Tisha's ready to go. Tisha think fighting Melanie and arguing with Melanie is going to stop people from questioning whether her husband is out here cheating, or questioning whether like he's deflecting, he don't answer the questions, and he's this way, he's that way to you, and basically you got some type of syndrome going on with your husband and all that other stuff. That girl just want to be happy, y'all. That girl just want to be with that man. She don't want to let him go. Plus, they got all types of business together. And then, Martell, he's sitting up here talking mess about Melanie this episode. You know what I mean? To what's her name? Tiffany and things of that nature. But your homeboys, Marceau and Maurice was sitting there laughing at you because you don't got a business license, and they were sitting there laughing at you that you can't be a part of the company because when it comes to Tisha, she owns most of it. And Marceau said he ain't selling some of his shares, to bring you in. And Maurice said he damn sure ain't selling anything for you to come in. And basically they're laughing at you somehow. You don't still got your builder's license, and then we see you go, trying to work under somebody else and you still don't got your builder's license. So you out here worried about whether Melody is going to turn on Tiffany or Destiny. What you should be worried about is getting your builder's license and handling that business. And then he tried to do the sob story and say, Mariah was so hurt that she didn't come to that book signing. How come Melody didn't tell me somebody passed away in her family? Like, y'all ain't talking. You are out here doing all types of F things online and being disrespectful and talking about the mother of your children and your wife. And now you got Tisha out here talking about, girl, you was with that man. You knew he was cheating on you for 3 years. So in either further embarrass, your ex-wife, like, you know what I mean? Like, Martell, you don't see all the things that you have done that has backfired, that touches your family because of what you did, because what you chose to do, because what you felt like was good. You couldn't even cut off the situation. So if you was getting away with it from 3 years, you just basically wanted to say, I want to have the whole cake. I want the ice cream. I want the cookies. I want the marshmallows. I want the sprinkles. I want the M&Ms. I want the chocolate chips. I want the kisses and everything right in front of me. And you went and got another woman pregnant. Then on top of that, all your business and your information's out here in the streets. She's doing interviews. It's just so much going on that you caused, but you don't think that you did anything wrong. And basically what you're going to say is, well, Melody slept with the doctor. If she slept with the doctor or not, the doctor ain't causing no issues. He ain't on Instagram Live. He ain't causing beef with other people on the cast. He ain't giving the cast other information to use against you and your family. Like, this man be doing too much, and he just couldn't wait to talk all that mess. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Have mercy, for real, for real. So it's, so much going on. But in any event, Stormy and Destiny get into, when I was like, Destiny was upset. Destiny was mad. Destiny knew that she lost a friend, and Destiny knew that somebody else was sitting up there in her place. And that's why she was feeling a certain type of way when it comes to Stormy. Stormy was doing too much, point blank, period. But I think Destiny felt like, girl, I don't even know who you are. And basically, Destiny is feeling like Melody replaced her, with homegirl, because Stormy's spicy. Stormy talks crap just like Destiny do. Destiny will get all up in your face just like Stormy do. You know what I mean? So she's feeling a certain type of way, and she's feeling like, oh, why? Oh, I'm chilling with the ops. If you don't know that the girl's the ops after the reunion, when that there's a problem. And so Stormy was doing way too much, but Stormy basically wasn't gonna let two people double team Melody at the same time. Stormy was like, yo, listen, yeah, I'm here. This is my first season, Blase the third, or whatever. But she kept giving Destiny a run for her money because Destiny was chiming in when, what's her name? Melody was trying to have a conversation, with Destiny, and then also Tisha, Destiny was just chiming in, and when Melody would try to speak or say something, she would go on her under her breath. Really simple stuff, not that big, but when it came to Stormy, she felt a certain type of way. She was like, yo, I can't sit here and let Destiny and Tisha, chime in and try to dog Melanie out and throw shots at her. So she jumped in, and then also at the same time, Stormy needs to get that camera time. She needs to get asked back for next season. So in any event, if you rolling there with Melanie, you sitting there and you see people going back and forth tit for tat. Melanie can handle it, but if you're her friend, you gonna chime in. You could be quiet if you want, but if I walk in with my girl and I see two people going back and forth, chiming in when she's trying to speak, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna speak up. Like, I'm just not gonna sit there, because to me, I wouldn't want my friend to sit there, but you know what? She could sit there because I don't care. But in any event, that's called proper friendship. That's called proper representing and having your friends back, regardless if you don't even got beef with the other girls. And then, Stormy and Destiny, they go back and forth like, Lord have mercy. And they was talking in, Stormy has, she has an accent, she had an accent, and then you got Destiny coping the accent and everything, and they're going back and forth. I was like, Lord have mercy. Like, I'm so, you girl, you already know, tired of him, point blank, period. So, they're going back and forth in the situation, so it is what it is. And so, Destiny, she showed up in that dress. I don't think the dress was ugly, but I don't think the dress was pretty. You know what I mean? But it just didn't look like it was tailored to her body. You know what I mean? But in any event, she's upset. It almost seems like she wanted to deflect from the conversation with Melody, or she felt like Melody was like having her mouthpiece, Miss Stormy speak up for her. But in any event, she could have held it together a little bit better than she did. You know what I mean? She could have held it a whole lot better together. Well, let me see if I could see. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this is the dress. Like, girl, girl, why did Destiny come in here with this dress? Was she Spider Woman? What's going on? What, she got scales on her skin? Like, why is this open like this? And then if you see her walking it just totally looks like, girl, why did you even buy this dress? Why did you even put this on? Who designed this? You got a nice body. You look good right after having a baby, but girl, this dress is terrible. Like, what's going on? Is this Halloween? Like, what you working for, Miss Chippendales? Like, what's going on with this dress? Like, what's happening? Like, she walked in there smiling. This, like, who put this dress on and put this dress on her and told her that this dress was okay? But in any event, I'm just like, girl. I just had to talk about the dress real quick. I had to really talk about the dress real quick. So we got the ladies, they going back and forth, Stormy, and Destiny going back and forth, and they're trying to calm her down. She's upset, she's feeling mad about the situation. You already know, this is camera time. You got Destiny, she's ready to go in. Well, we already know Destiny's about that life. She said that she was on food stamps and all this other stuff to survive. So if she knows how to scam the system and get them food stamps, girl, that means she's about that life. Yo, that means she knows about that government cheese. So she might be out here whiling on you and they're holding her back, taking her away. She's having a conversation with Kimmi. To me, Kimmi was very impressive this episode, the way that she handled everything when it came to calling Kiki up, putting Kiki on the phone, when it came to things being said. But the only thing is, she didn't say exactly what Kiki did say, and she didn't say exactly that Melody did ask Kiki a specific questions pertaining to Marcel and his cheating. Okay, she kept that fly. Ain't nobody questioned her about that. And Tisha didn't say that she knew or whatever the case was. They just threw Kiki under the bus because Kiki answered the question. And so, in any event, Melody, even in she's not getting along and she's not really feeling Destiny, she goes and say, Destiny, you don't really got beef with homegirl. You don't really got beef with Stormy. She know that they fighting over her. Melody already know that Stormy got her back and Stormy wants to be there. She got to be there for next season. And Destiny definitely feels replaced because she didn't cuss Melody out. She didn't say nothing negative to Melody. All that vitriol, all that stuff that she had towards, Melody, showing up to the spot at the same time, jumping in, saying little sly things under her breath because she's feeling a certain type of way. She's seen that girl Stormy done took that spot that you were supposed to be in, but hopefully Tisha, Maurice, and what's his name? Maurice and Marceau and what's his name? Martell, keep you relevant on the show, okay? But in any event, Kimmi she hold it down. She put the messy event together, messy chords, messy questions, and everything, and she held it down, got the ladies under control at the same time, went back to doing what she need to do, and basically she don't get no black eye from this whole situation, whether it's coming from Melody or whether it's coming from the Scotts. Like, she's in the clear, so go ahead, girl, you playing a game absolutely right. She's playing a game absolutely right. I agree. That dress isn't flattering. Thank you. I was like, sometimes I be talking mess, but Kimmi started all this mess. But Kimmi didn't make it clear, or she made it clear and Tisha just didn't want to say Kimmy's name because they're building their relationship back up again. But Kimmi had to go tell Tisha. Kimmi had to go tell Tisha about, because homegirl Kiki was like, yes, girl, she had to look deep in her marriage. And yes, this ain't the first time, like, we done heard these rumors where we had to sit down and talk about it, where, she had to investigate and go deep dive in the situation of what's going on in her marriage and having trouble. So in any event, that being said, on TV, Kimmi had to go tell Tisha because Kimmi basically told Tisha, you know what, I didn't mean it when I said if we wasn't related, I wouldn't even be your friend. So Kimmi had to go tell. Kimmi had to carry the ball. But you're absolutely right, Major. She had to. Because Stormy wasn't gonna tell her. Kiki may have told her, if they was at their family events. But the sad thing about Kiki and Tisha is that Tisha's mother, Wanda, and then Kiki's father, basically put these girls against each other to go against one another their whole life. So what we see between Tisha and Kiki is their parents being very ignorant. You know what I mean? So, you got that situation going on. So I was just like, Lord, hey, what's up, sweet brown sugar 504 girl? They getting lower and lower with the clapbacks. You know it. Kiki something else. Kiki. But Kiki and this girl have a rivalry, and Tisha has a rivalry since God knows when. I guess Kiki was living in a house, and then Tisha family was living in a project, so it was like, oh, we can't go over there to that house because they got house, or we can't go over there to the project because they live on a street, so we got the street and we got the houses. Like, that's really like self-hating, where you are economically and as a human being, to have that separation with the family of status when you're all trying to basically stay alive and survive and keep what you own, because we have seen what happened to our people, since, years ago. But in any event, so, the situation is crazy. Yes, they are getting lower and lower with the situation. So Destiny and homegirl Stormy, they go back and forth, and then now we got Melody, and then we have Tisha having their conversation, and Melody is basically saying, at the reunion, you didn't really want to be my friend. We wasn't really on good terms or anything of that nature, because if we was, you wouldn't have said what you said at the reunion. And then the thing is, Melody, I don't think she's acting surprised. I hope it seems like she's acting surprised, but I can't believe that Melody is surprised that Tisha's upset, because Melody did question Kiki at the house, and Kiki dropped all the tea information, and that was good tea that she dropped. So basically, Tisha said that Melody is the person that started these rumors. She's the only one. Girl, these rumors been around about your husband for a long time. But in any event, Melody had to expect that girl to, Tisha to be feeling a certain type of way, that you talking about me at your party. Maybe if it was for 5 minutes, or an hour, but you questioning her cousin, and then she ain't even invited, and then her cousin's dropping the tea on her marriage, you know what I'm saying? Like on TV, when she's trying to make like everything is okay, everything is good. So in any event, and so Mel said, basically, I don't think that we can even move forward, because you're still holding on to the past, because you said that I'm not a good friend, and you already know that Tisha said at the reunion that Melody is your friend when she needs you, but she ain't your friend when you don't need her. It's back to regular business. And Melody said, how did you think that we was moving forward when you gonna say something like that about me? And then you said that you still out here thinking I tried to destroy your marriage. And you know what I mean? And then Melody said, then you come in here acting crazy tonight, you know. And Melanie said, your husband, comes up, popping up on the internet. He's talking all this mess, and he's always talking about this. He's talking about that. And you know that people are going to talk about your husband because he's out here doing the most on the Instagram. And then you're going to be acting all crazy. And so that's how Melody is feeling like, girl, you better fall back, you know. And so then Tisha was like, I don't know what you're talking about when it comes to, Melody. Like, girl, she's telling Melody, you need to fall back, because anytime that me and my husband got on Instagram, point blank period, it was basically to refute what you said and the lies that you said. So basically, you got Tisha out here off the jump saying that, girl, you was out here lying on me, and the only time that we was, so basically Tisha is defending Marceau, saying that he don't be starting no mess, he don't be starting no drama, he was out here defending us and things of that nature. And you already know Marceau said that if you throw a match at my house, I'm gonna burn yours down. Okay. So in any event, so Tisha's basically saying you are the problem. I was like, ooh. And then Mel said, when did I lie? Tell me a time that I lied. And then, Tisha said, you lying now. You lying. Then Tisha said, you don't even remember. Tisha said, you and Martell called us and told us not to say anything about cheating, or Martell bitch cheating, or anything of that nature. You know what I mean? You guys made them calls, but she said when season 1 came around, they asked us about the situation, about Martell cheating. And Mel said, and then Mel said, she's just looking at her. And so Tisha was like, you already knew that he was cheating, because y'all called us and told us not to say anything at all about he was cheating. And so, and then Tisha goes on, she goes, he was cheating on you, and you knew he was cheating. And Melody said, oh, so you knew he was cheating? And then Tisha goes, girl, you told me he was cheating. That's why I was upset. I was like, what's going on? So now you got Melody basically saying, girl, oh, so you knew he was cheating? Now you got Tisha saying that, girl, you and your ex-husband done called us and told us to be quiet and not talk about the cheating rumors, and you knew about the cheating rumors. And then Melody is saying that, so you knew? And Tisha was like, girl, you told me, and I was upset about it. I was like, what are they talking about, y'all? Like, what's going on between these two ladies? And so, basically Tisha is telling Melody that she needs to own hers. And Melody was like, girl, like, what are you talking about? And then Tisha's like, do you have proof? Do you have proof? Show me some proof. You already know she got to see the proof. Like, she got to see it in the pudding. And so, Melody says, go to YouTube because of the photo. We got the babies. We got this. We got that. She, Melody didn't say all that. She said, just go to YouTube. What have I lied about? I own my thing. And then that's when Tisha basically, girl, you knew Martell was cheating for 3 years. And then you turned around and you had a baby by his ass. So basically, Tisha is out here shading, Mel basically saying, "Girl, you already knew he was cheating. You knew he was cheating for 3 years, and you turned around and had a baby." And I don't know if Tisha's saying like, "Why are you worried about if Martell is cheating? If he is cheating on me, you was with Martell when you knew he was cheating for 3 years, so I can't be with my man if he's cheating just because we was able to slip through the scenery and get through and have our marriage still intact while we filming." And Martell was so sloppy, so low down and dirty. He got with that girl, promised her this and that, knowing that he was going to be on a TV show, whispering sweet nothings in her ear, and then get the girl pregnant and everything. Like, let me live my life. That seemed like what Tisha is trying to say. Like, let me live. If you was with him for 3 years, let me be with my man. So, like, why are you, almost like Tisha said, why are you concerned if he is cheating? Because Martell was cheating for 3 years, and then she threw that you even had a baby by him. So basically, Tisha is shaming, Melody for sticking around and trying to make her family work and hoping that Martell would keep his word, hoping that Martell wouldn't do all this, hoping that things would get better. So in any event, it also proves that Melody tried to make it work when Martell said, "Oh no, she threw our marriage down the creek. She got divorced real quick and she took my family from me. Now you got, Tisha said you've been doing it for 3 years, but we already know this." You know what I mean? And he already admitted to it on the show. So that means she gave you ample amount of time to get it together, and you never did. You still don't have it together. Point blank, period. Like, what? Yes, it was. Hey, Mom, how you doing? What's going on, Lorraine? What's going on? Melanie knows that she did. Why Mel acting delusional? She knew Martell was cheating, and she didn't have another, and she did have another baby with him. Lord have mercy, Major. How someone can destroy someone else's marriage with words. I'm like, Lord, so to me, Tisha's like, "Yo, why are you harping on my marriage? Don't worry about what's going on over here." Tisha's like, "You called me and told me not to say that." That's just like, damn. That's like, damn, Tisha, you went right below the belt, and you calling her out because Tisha's tired of Martell, and she's tired of Melody saying that Marceau is cheating. Which he could be, he could not be, but there's so just like it's just so much. And when they said Martell was cheating, boom, he was cheating. Okay, but in any event, it seems like she just wants to be peace and she wants to be happy with her whole situation, and she don't want nobody telling her about it. And then she threw it up in Melanie's face, like, basically, why are you concerned? Why you worried? Like, you was with this. I was like, damn. Like, and then Melody said, "Well, your husband is cheating every day. You just don't care." I was like, "Oh, Lord have mercy." Melody said, "Your husband is cheating every day. You just don't care." Melody, you can't make her care, girl. Melody, she ain't going to leave that man. You had the strength and you had the power and the courage, and you was residual, and you knew that you could make it with or without him. You have placed yourself in a position. I believe Tisha can make it without Marceau, but at the same time, just because you are liberated and you are happy where you at, ain't the next person ain't gonna want to be there, and Tisha don't want to be there. Tisha wants to stay right now with Marceau. She wants to believe in it. She wants to have that white picket fence, the husband, the children. We're together. We're millionaires. We're black. We're socialites. We're influencers. We're the all-American family. That's where she wants to be at, whether it's true or not. She's not ready to be at the place that you are. So, girl, Tisha's gonna run up on you when she see you, because she feels like you are the person that has all the trolls under control, and her chat coming at her, questioning her sanity, questioning her marriage. She thinks if she takes you down, then that will all stop. No, it's not, because we're all watching and seeing the same thing. You know she's gonna stay. Like she gotta find him. She gotta find him falling up in it. So Tisha is basically going all the way there on the situation, and she's calling out Melody. I was like, girl, so it don't seem like their friendship is going to, if you ask me, Melody be back friends with Destiny. She went to kind of console Destiny and say, y'all, I don't want you beefing and things of that nature. Tisha, right now, Tisha feels like you're a wolf, you're the enemy, you're trying to destroy her marriage and what that she believes in and everything. And so therefore, that's why she showed up in tennis shoes, and she said she had on tennis shoes. She didn't say she had on sneakers. She had on tennis shoes, the shoes that she's willing to fight in. Girl, like, she's mad about this situation. Like, she ain't playing. Like, and then she threw that Martell situation in your face, basically trying to say that you stupid. But when it turns around and the proof comes out, and the proof isn't important, I don't know what you're going to do, because these words are going to hurt you for throwing it up in her face. Because if it comes out that your husband was cheating, you're going to be crying, you're going to be looking for sympathy. And then especially if the girl gets on Instagram, if the girl gets on Instagram, like, the other one, Martell's baby mother, that would be a problem. Like, how are you going to deal with that? You know what I mean? Like, girl, so you should have just said these words, even though you are upset, even though that you are mad. You already see what she has been through. You don't even want Martell to work in your business because you know what type of man he is. And you already know she's going through a lot. Ain't asking you to be all nice and friendly or that with her, because she's been saying that you were the ops, instead of telling you to your face that you was the op. She went and she told other people, but not you. And the message got back to you that she's saying that you the ops, you the enemy. Then also she's questioning Kiki. So therefore, Tisha showed up to the situation upset and mad. You know what I mean? But in any event, what you said to her showed no compassion. Showed basically blaming her and saying that she was dumb, she was stupid, she wanted to be with him regardless if he was cheating or not. She wanted to hold her family together. She even wanted to lie to keep her family together. Now, if the shoe turns on her other foot that your husband is caught out here cheating, and it's undeniable that you can't deny it, you can't fake it, people are going to throw up this particular conversation, and no one's going to have any type of mercy for you. They are going to roast you. They're going to bring you back to every moment that you down Mel and talked about how her husband was cheating. And then on top of that, one thing that your husband is smart at when it comes to Marceau, he don't really deny the situation. He don't talk about the women, whatever women that the people bring up. He goes, no, I don't know. You got to prove it was me. I don't know. I haven't seen my back before. I don't know what my back looks like. If I was at that house, somebody should have a receipt of my car being parked there. So he's not basically calling out the women or any particular place where the woman can say, oh, he's talking about me. He's giving them respect if it's actually true. And he's not really hammering anybody down now. You are hammering everybody down that everything is solid when he's not saying it's solid. He's not denying these rumors. So he's going to ski away, but people are going to down you. And I hope you are ready to deal with that situation. Thank you so much, Mo. I appreciate that. Tisha has said she doesn't want to be a single mother. I wonder how much she will put up with in her marriage. Go a whole lot. LSW, Tisha let it slip that she knew Marcel was cheating before Mel knew. Ooh, baby. Tawana, it's not Melody's fault that Marcel cheated allegedly. I wish people understand that Melody just said pop up where Marcel be. Melody can't ruin a marriage that already ruined. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Lord. Well, that's how Tisha feels. Tisha says that she tried to destroy my marriage. Hey Jones, what's going on? Well, at least Tisha is having a backbone, and maybe we have a backbone when she finds out her husband is cheating. Lord have mercy. Tisha knows dang well she can't fight with those boots. bubblegum pants on. She had bubblegum. That's exactly what Kimmi called her, bubblegum pants. So she just came there for show. She just came there to show up, act like she was gonna be tough. Lord have mercy. These storylines be getting ridiculous, y'all. They begin definitely ridiculous. So in any event, moving on from that situation, we'll go back to this, and we'll talk about the conversation that they did have at the Galatina. So, what's that I have once said about Maurice. When it comes to Maurice, a couple of episodes ago, he was telling Kimmi that she needs to go talk to Tisha. She needs to go talk to this. She needs to do this. She needs to make it right. Basically putting all the weight on her. And also he put all the weight on her when it comes to his first wife and his first children's mother, or only children's mother. He put the weight on her for her to deal with it. Then he act like he don't want her to be involved in it. And now his messy ass is sitting here talking about Melody. His messy self is sitting here talking about Melody got these problems. She got these issues. She's the common denominator. You know what I mean? And he's basically saying, oh, I want Martell to come. But you basically don't even want Martell in the business. And you're the one that made your brother realize that we would have to sell some of our shares to have Martell there. And then on top of that, Martell, he doesn't have a backbone. His backbone only comes when he's defending his brother, or when he has to reprimand his brother. But other than that, and he don't really reprimand his brother. So he's telling her, well, you need to invite this. And he's telling her everything that she needs to do. But he going to be messy and call Martell and tell Martell what she said, how she feels like, she don't want him there. But won't you tell Martell that you don't want him a part of the business, that you ain't going to sell your shares, nor is Marceau, and nor is Tisha. Like, won't you say that you don't feel like he's competent? You don't trust him, but yet you want Kimmi got to put herself on a sword for you, and Kimmi even shook her head and look. So therefore, I'm glad you taking her to Miami, because she enjoys vacation and she's been handling this show down. She's been doing her thing on this show. She's been maneuvering. She's been going back and forth. She's been up and down, and basically, she's elevating you on this show. Okay, so I'm glad you're taking her to whatever, I think he said Miami, taking her somewhere, because now you're gonna call Martell and be messy and want her to talk to him about the situation. You're gonna sit down, have a meeting with him, and put her on the hot seat. You should be upset for the things that he said, or how he ran his mouth, and how his business ain't in order, instead of questioning your wife to forgive a mother sucker, when you are only halfway messing with him. Like, miss me with that. But in any event, let me see what y'all are saying. Good evening to you. What's going on, Catherine? How you doing? Kathleen, yes. Lorraine, what's going on? He's a cheerleader to all three. Yes, he is. Like, he don't got no backbone. Thank you. I needed that, because I just know he be doing that. Like, he's just, like, Kimmi is taking a lead, but she's taking a lead in such a good way, in such a loving way, a pleasant way, and also in a way that I'm not scared of anybody that come at me. Because when she was talking to Destiny said, what would you do if Stormy was acting like that towards you? And Kimmi said, I would have been throwing tables, I would have threw some chairs. You did better than me, because baby, it would have been no fair game at all in the situation. So I'm like, okay, Kimmy's coming through. she was like, but at the same time, like, she's carrying a weight, as far as the TV show. She's carrying a weight of the strength in the marriage, dealing with relationship issues, child custody issues, and his ex-wife. Even his ex-wife was out here campaigning against Kimmi, and then Tisha campaigning against Kimmi. Everybody was campaigning against her for a minute, and you just kept quiet and looking at your wife and questioning her. And your wife looked at you in that office and she said, I'm who I am. People need to treat me the way that I want to be treated. And if they not, blah, blah, blah. And you was looking at her like, damn, I wish I had that. I wish I had that. I wish I had that. And she kept it just like that. Everybody came correct to Kimmi, and Kimmi came correct to them. And so he's just happy that his wife is handling the drama so well and maneuvering it so well where he's not getting any eggshells on his face, because she could totally flip the script and believe everything and say, oh, you cheating son of a gun, you like them big old quarterbackers, I can't believe this, and talk about you and do all that. She's handling the situation well, so you need to stand behind her and support her the next time somebody drop down and say something negative about your wife. And then we see on the next episode, before you say anything, her son jumps in and get Wanda straight and tell Wanda, you cannot be talking to my mother and my house this way. And you looked all shocked, like you can't speak up for Kimmi if your life depended on it. Get it together, because boy, if she find a man that got her back 100% ready to go toe to toe and handle it the way that she handled it and not hide, but maybe that makes you guys a good couple. So I'm glad Maurice is taking her on vacation, because she deserves it. She's been maneuvering these circles. She's, ain't nobody saying nothing bad about Kimmi right now. And then he had the nerve to call Martell, and Martell can't wait to say anything bad when it comes to the situation. He goes, oh, so it depends on whether Melody comes. Like, she's a troublemaker. And then you got Maurice, he don't really have no opinion. He stay quiet. Oh, Melody's the issue. Melody got the issue here. Melody got the issue here. Melody got the issue here. It's almost like he wants his wife to have an issue with Melody. And right now, Kimmi don't got no issue with Melody. It's just like, oh, see, Melody's beefing with Destiny, and Destiny's on our team now. Melody is beefing with my brother's wife, which is Tisha. You know what I mean? And then she's beefing with Martell, and Martell is kind of on our side. And he asks her, like, whose side are you on? She's like, shit, I'm on the side of me. Maurice be leaving her out there to dry. Like, he wants her to follow him, but he may lead her and she follows his direction. But when it comes to the show, he lets her lead in the show. He lets her lead in the drama. He lets her lead. He tries to convince her to, step out on the sword for Marceau and Tisha. And she said, no, that's not going to happen. So, but Kimmi does what Maurice tells her to do. Yeah, but you can see that she has more independence. He's not coming with that kind of dominant attitude, because he can't deal with the drama. Once that picture drop, once Maurice put him out there like that, once you got Marceau putting them out, you got Martell putting them out like that. I think that he knows that he don't want to publicly say anything against the guys, but he know Kimmi's decision making, people skills, understanding people, reading people, and what's best for them too. And she can see things. It seems like he's letting her take that lead, instead of jumping in. He jumped in a little bit, but it seems like he's letting her take the lead. But he's creating mess for her to clean up, because he knows that she can clean it up. At the same time, he's not able to deal with confrontation like that. You know what I mean? It took a whole lot of prodding for him to even tell Maurice, he did, Lou wrong. But in any event, Maurice being messy, and plus he kind of, want to keep cool with the guys, like you guys said as well. But it seems like he's giving Kimmi more leeway. That's what it seems like. And it's so sad to say leeway, because I'm totally with you, yo. Because before, it was like he would shh, shh. Like he would be like, shush, shush. And he'd do that look at her like he was so in control of everything, and she doesn't know anything. And then once the situation started popping off with his son getting talked about, huffing and puffing with Tiffany, and then Maurice, and then Marceau with his picture, Martell with his mess, he's really like, this is not his. He don't know how to do it. And he's seeing how all these other guys, his brothers and his friends, are getting bashed. He don't want to be that one, so he's letting Kimmi take the lead. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Somebody needs to handle Wanda. I wish my mom, mama or one of her sisters knew her. Lord have mercy, Lorraine. Kimmi had her boobs all in the camera for Martell. Oh Lord, I didn't even pay attention to that. I didn't even see that, Lorraine. I didn't. Let me see if I got it. Oh no, I didn't even get it. Let me see. I'm gonna check if I may have took a clip. Let's see. Nope, I'm gonna go back and post it. Because you know what, I probably just skipped past that. But I think you. I know you're right. I know you're right. I know you're right. But in any event, so he calls Martell. Martell's all dressed up. Martell be acting like he got somewhere to go, like he's about to do some business. He be out here faking it. He's that husband that get dressed, act like he going to work and he ain't going nowhere. So in any event, so you have this whole situation. I'm just like these. Oh, yo, they getting rowdy. So I already know Monique Samuel of Love and Hip Hop DC is going to be off the chain. I can't wait to see it. So in any event, I don't even know why this man even called Martell, basically to start drama and making him feel like, he should be there, and Kimmi's making a wrong decision and she's wrong about it because Melody's the problem, Melody's the issue. You cross Kimmi ain't trying to let you cross her again. So that's the situation. Maurice, he wants you back in the life, but he'll let you cause drama on TV, but he won't let you be a part of the business. Okay. So in any event, Kimmi's going to Miami. She's gonna be doing her thing, and then we got Mama Wanda. What she show up in these heels, boy? Her body, look how her body is bent. Her knees are bent forward. Her butt is trying to stay straight. Her back is trying to stay straight. She's just trying to walk in the shoes. It looks so uncomfortable, baby. It looks like there's no balance. But them boots are cute, baby. They are cute, but it don't go with the jeans or the pink shirt. But in my opinion. So he's looking at his mama. He's all tired. Marcel, he's sitting there waiting for, his mother-in-law. And she was supposed to be doing some shadowing and some washing some dishes. There's no way she's coming in there to wash no dishes, do no work. She is on camera. You think she gonna put a hairnet on? You think she gonna put on a apron? If it's not her business, no, she done pulled up and she done came through. Maurice has dirt as well. They all are dogs. I know what you're saying, girl. But he don't know how to handle it. Poor Martell wants to make boss moves, but can't. He can't. He's sitting here begging everybody to be a part of his business. Why ain't this man got his business license? Like somebody could tutor his ass. Wanda gets dressed in the dark. I can't with you, Mo. Like, Lord have mercy. So she shows up. I don't know what she got on. And then she walked up in the place. She said, "It's clean today." What kind of shade is that, Wanda? Wanda walked in the place and said, "Is it clean?" "Oh, it's clean in here today." And Marceau was like, "Oh, so you taking shots." So Marceau knows how to play this game. He knows how to play this game of not answering questions, making you think, making you confused. Oh, well, only person that he got confused is his wife. That's it. But in any event, she was like, "I didn't come in here," and he showed her some soapy dishwater with some ice trays. So you gonna tell me them ice trays are sitting in that soapy, dishy water for that long, and that's the ice trays that you're gonna put water in and put it in the freezer? Like, okay, like where's? Ugh. But in any event, moving on from that situation, he said, "Wash some dishes." And the way that he asked her to wash the dishes, it was demeaning. And you know what I mean? He was being demeaning. He know that she's not dressed to do that. Then at the same time, he was pointing out that she wasn't dressed. She got holes all up in her jeans, holes up in the front, holes up in the side, holes up in the left, holes up in the right. She got a knitted scarf around her neck. Lord, that scarf, that scarf don't go with that outfit, girl. Or that jacket. What you do, steal your daughter's jacket because she had the bubblegum pants on at the Denta, at the Galantina. Like, what is going on? Tiffany and Lou. Tiffany and Lou. LSW. Philly is Team Miss Wanda. Hey, what's up, MJ? So in any event, so she walks in, she said, I ain't washing no dishes. I ain't come here to do no dishes. I ain't come here to do no dishes. I came here for you to sign a check. Now, if you want to see some of my skills, sign that check and get my truck open, then I'll show you all the skills that you need to be shown. But I ain't showing you no skills here. Look, that freezer, they got an old school freezer. Oh my God, I haven't had a freezer like that since I was down south. The chest freezers in the kitchen, baby. But they last the longest. I don't know. Like they got a chest freezer. I don't know. But in any event, moving on. So, in any event, with this situation going on, we got Miss Wanda was sitting there like, I ain't doing no dishes. I was like, what? He was like, I want to see some of your skills. And she was like, I ain't showing you no damn skills. He goes, I ain't finna do no. When she said, I ain't finna, she said, I ain't finna do no dishes. I was like, he goes, I didn't come here to do no dishes. I came here for a load. I came here to get the keys. I came here to get my truck and the paperwork done. She got a folder in her hand. She ain't playing. She came to get paperwork done. She came to get her truck up on the street, y'all. Wash those dishes. Marceau be playing too much. He knows she ain't gonna wash no dishes. Marceau plays too much. He plays too fucking much. He plays too much. Oh, the cook. Oh my God. Do you see the cook in his mask? I was like, Lord have mercy. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like, yeah. Like, what? All I know is I said, after seeing the kitchen when I was watching the show, I was like, shocked. Let me see if I can move this over. I don't even know why it won't move over. Must be the wrong one. Okay. So I think I cut it halfway off. Right here, this is the beard. And he's over the stove cooking. Is this? I don't know what y'all think about. Let me see if I got a better one. I don't know. You said it in the comments. You said, and the cook. I was gonna skip by it. What you said. Okay, that's it. So, in any event, moving on. But Miss Wanda look nice right here. Look at Miss Wanda. She looks like a whole different person. I don't know who did her makeup, who did whatever they did, but her everything looks nice here. This hair looks nice. This dress looks nice. The makeup matching the hair and the dress, everything going cohesive. I was like, look at Wanda. So now you can see in this particular moment where Tisha gets her beauty from, because this is a beautiful, this is a beautiful look that Wanda got going on right here. I was shocked. I said, hold on. Let me just check this out. That's Wanda? Like, Lord, Wanda, they dressed you good that day. They wasn't playing. They did your hair. They did your makeup. Everything is even. They put the right colors, because when she was out there talking to her daughter, it looked like a complete mess. She, on one of her eyebrows, she had black, and the other part was like white and black. I was like, what is she doing? Like, what's going on? So in any event, they took care of her in that situation. Her hair looks, nice here. So in any event, she's talking to Marceau, and she's asking him questions about, did you see that picture? Is that you in that picture? He was like, what are you talking about? She goes, is that your back in the picture? And he goes, I don't know what my back looks like. And she goes, I don't know if you got bed bugs because you wasn't at no hotel. You was at a motel. I was like, OMG. And the picture, only person that should know that picture should be, Tisha. Tisha should know if that's her husband's back or not, because I love backs. So therefore, if I see my man back, I know it's his back, because you got to have a strong back. Okay, muscles in that back, just a big wide back, big athletic, strong. I can carry the mountains in the world. I like a beautiful back. And you gonna tell me, I mean, Tisha, you don't know your husband back? Like, Lord. And if she did, she wasn't gonna tell us anyway. So she's asking him about the pictures and everything. And she was like, well, was you in Atlanta? Was you in Atlanta January 4th? And he goes, and he answered that question quick. He was like, yeah, I was in Atlanta. And so basically she's saying, I know something about you. You know, when it's the truth, you answer the questions really quick. But when someone asks you a question or something that you don't want to answer, you dance around it, or you don't answer the question at all. But when it's the truth, you answer quick. So Wanda's trying to say when he don't answer these questions, it's actually because he's guilty. Okay. She said, don't let the cat bite you in your butt. I was like, Lord have mercy. What is going on in this situation? Beautiful. She's up to date. Wanda is a pretty woman, but she doesn't dress for her body. Well, that outfit that she wore in that club was terrible with them boots on. Your knees were bent back. It looked like she was still trying to work in Vegas, girl. Like, Lord Hammer, she said that your big ass back. I mean, she did say that, Karen. She did say that. She said that was your big ass back in the picture. I think it was your big ass back in that picture. And this, if she talk about bed bugs, and I don't know if she's talking about the bed bugs to throw a shot at Kiki, because it's alleged that Kiki had bed bugs. So, you know, there's a whole lot going on in this situation, baby. And in any event, Maurice says that, Marceau said that he did stay in Atlanta and he stayed with a friend, and he said that Tisha knows, and it doesn't look like Tisha knows. And was that friend a woman friend, or was that friend Martell? You know what I mean? Because, you know, he ain't kicked Martell all the way to the curve, baby, because there's still some secrets out here in these streets that they got going on. Mm-mm-mm. And she don't believe him. Miss Wanda do not believe him. She believe he is cheating on her daughter for real. So we got, you know, Storm, she looks nice, you know, her hair looks nice, outfit, beautiful house. She got a nanny in the crib, baby boy looking good. Melody basically wants to bring Storm and Destiny together, you know, because they don't really got beef. And so we have Wanda. She walks in like she's pulling up, baby, and we got Tisha. She pulled up with the purple fur on. I don't know what's going on in this situation, but they pulled up in the outskirts or wherever they are. We got Wanda look like she's ready to go to a dance party. She's ready to go to a nightclub, or she's ready to get on some ice skates. You know, she is shimmering down. It's like she's ready for New Year's. And it looks like Tisha is ready to go to a photo shoot or a video shoot. She's ready to dance around. And she got on them pink sunglasses. I thought the pink sunglasses with the yellow was kind of cute. Weird, but cute. But in any event, like they, you know, hair done, makeup done. Wanda's makeup's on point. Tisha's makeup's on point. Her hair's done and everything. They meeting up. And Mama, basically, she got some things to say. She's telling her daughter, what do you think about that picture on the internet? Is that your husband back? Does it look like your husband back? And and she basically says, I confronted him and he tried to get me to shadow him and wash some dishes. I can't deal with that man. He gives me a headache. I was like, and he gonna tell me he don't know if that's a picture of his back because he ain't never took a picture of his back. I know Marceau is so ignorant. So he can be so ignorant. I can't. He be playing these games. You know, he is ready to play these games. That's what he gonna do in this situation. And so, in any event, Tisha says that she ain't worried. That's in the past, and she's tired of people bringing up information. I told you Tisha was tired of people bringing her information. She's tired of everything. And then, you know, Wanda's basically saying that, oh, the people that know the truth knows the truth, and questioning me and things of that nature. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? Wanda was like, I don't care, this man can help me out, you can love this man, but if he's dogging you out and cheating on you, and plus I need a storyline at the same time, I got your back, girl, I don't care. And, you know, basically Tisha, she doesn't want to hear the situation. She don't want to hear about it. And you know, And Miss Wanda's asking her, did you know about this picture? Did you know about it? Teacher was like, I haven't been on the internet for like a whole month or whatever she was saying. And she was like, well, he said that he was out there in January and he was with a friend and he said that you knew. Okay. So I was just like, Lord have mercy, what is going on in this situation? And I was just like, damn. Like, and it seems like Tisha was really caught off guard that he actually admit that he was there in Atlanta in January, and she's acting like it's really a problem. She's acting like it's really a situation with the whole thing going down. It looks like she's worried about it. And Wanda said, listen, if I find out that he's lying, I'm coming for him. If I find out that you lying, I'm coming for you. So basically, Wanda's saying that she don't know if her daughter will tell her the truth if this man was cheating on her, because Wanda ain't gonna let it go. Wanda ain't gonna let it be brushed under the rugs. She's gonna be on Instagram. She's gonna be somewhere. Rita Smith. Wanda went to talk money. Talk money, honey. Not dishes. For real, for real. There's so many secrets. There is so many secrets. Wanda, you are too much. I can't with you, Karen Stanley. She said that. So, Mary Hooks been new. Yep, that happened too as well. So in any event, you got that whole situation going on. So I was like, So we're gonna see. But at the same time, Wanda is really up in the business. Wanda's definitely up in her daughter's business, but she definitely does got her daughter back, but she does a little bit too much. And the problem with her doing too much is because she's rough around the edges. So whatever she say, calling people B words, showing up, and things of that nature, and talking about her daughter's husband when a lot of people are out, after them, even though she's sticking up for her daughter and trying to make it sure that people don't think her daughter's stupid and she's stupid at the same time, and she's gonna let Marceau, get in the way or basically try to disrespect, her daughter, is really a lot of interference, a whole lot of interference. And if they get a divorce, Wanda is going to be number one interference in their divorce. It may be they cheated, but Wanda's going to be another interference. And he probably got all types of recording of Wanda and everything. But in any event, it seems like Wanda is actually giving Tisha a little bit more strength, because Tisha's actually like confronting everything and she's ready to pretend like she's ready to get down and she's ready to fight. And there's a whole lot going on in this situation. I was like, So, when it hits the fan, they're going to be coming for you, Tisha. Tisha, you are out here whiling. You're out here, swinging, throwing them punches, basically calling Melody out for being in a cheating relationship and basically shaming her that her husband been cheating on her and she knew, and she still had a baby. When it hits the fan and you and your husband going to get a divorce, people are going to drag you so bad, and it ain't going to be merciful. And they're going to bring up everything you said. So you got to watch what you say and watch what you do when you on TV and you basically want to, spit that fire and them bricks at your opposition. But just know, if you are living in a glass house, it's going to shatter, baby. It's going to shatter, girl. Yes. Okay. But Wanda says she wanted a man to boss her on the interview. I have no idea. Mel could have not been my daughter because I would have. Wanda's behind. Wanda is too involved in Tisha's marriage. She's too involved. She's too involved for a whole bunch of reasons. And most of all, it's the clout, it's the TV. You know what I mean? They, building brands, and you're starting a food truck. Wanda from Love and Marriageville. Love, you know what I mean? So, Everybody gotta eat. Marriage Huntsville, like, baby, everybody got to eat in the situation. And right now, when it comes to Tisha, she's not trying to let her husband go. She's trying to keep it. If he's cheating, she don't care. If he's cheating, she's gonna try to work it out. She's gonna do everything that she can. The same thing that Melody did for 3 years, try to work it out, try to, wrap it up, try to put band-aids on it until you can't no more. And that's what Tisha is trying to do. Unless you come with concrete raw evidence, she don't want to hear it. She's basically feeling like you guys are trying to sabotage and destroy her marriage at the same time. And now she feels like she's even more powerful at this point. Before, she was kissing Melody's tail. She wanted to be her best friend. She wanted to be up under her. Even her husband was like, I want you back up away from Melody. This was a long time ago. And then, once Melody just felt something wasn't right, and they just didn't click. Like, they clicked for a little bit, then they didn't click because it was these shots being thrown, not being thrown. And basically, when it comes to a lot of that situation, they was competing. And so, the best person is going to win the situation. But in any event, when it comes to Tisha, she thinks she's winning right now because she is still married, but she's holding on to that situation as much as she can because she got them kids. But she's starting to question the situation because she's questioning her husband on Instagram and basically saying, oh, so you saying you wouldn't cheat with a fat woman, but have you cheated? Like, she wants him to be more clear about the situation because she's feeling like she's being a fool. She's been taken a joke of. And this is why Melanie could say this. This is why Kiki could say this. And this is why there's pictures of him with his back showing. She wants him to stand up and say all this other stuff, but Marceau is not going to, because he's smart enough not to ruffle any feathers. And if he is doing something out here, Martell, he was ruffling feathers. He was talking greasy. He was saying, oh, I never did. I never will. Oh, that's a lie. That's intrusive. That ain't true. All this other stuff. Marceau, he don't say none of that. He don't say it ain't true. He don't say it's a lie. He don't say, oh, I would never be caught dead there. He just say, well, if I was there, somebody should have evidence and have receipts and took pictures that my car was parked there. Or, where the babies, bring them forth. You know what I mean? So he don't throw no rocks at nobody that could possibly be somebody he's with. And then at the same time, he don't overly make Tisha feel comfortable that he's not doing it. It's like having everybody in limbo, and it makes him feel good about that. It makes him feel good. You know what I mean? And then he wants to have undeniable trust. But boy, you just left and went to Africa without your wife and your family. And Kimmi is going on her second trip. What, first honeymoon, now she's going on the second trip to Miami. And you went to Africa without your wife and without your kids. And now in January, you was out here at the hotel. You were away from home a whole lot. And your behaviors are being called into questioning. And it seems like Tisha is getting a backbone from the trolls and from the people that support her, and also her mother. Lord have mercy. Right? Nobody's asking who. Right? Nobody's asking who was in the room. I'm thinking it's either a girl or Martell was in the room. Martell took some pictures, and if Martell was in the room, you already know what the deal is. Yes, and that's the sad thing, because they're going to fall out in this situation, because Tiffany's almost acting like she believes everything that Martell is saying to her, and she's questioning Melody about it. And Melody's gonna kind of get fed up with the situation, because now you're questioning whether you already questioned me once, now she's gonna go back and question and bring, Tiffany's like, oh, Martell, how was the book signing, with the kids not coming there? And then she goes, she's asking him that question. Melody already told you. Why did you have to relay the message back to Martell? If that was information that Martell needed to know, the kids would have told him, Melody would have told him. But now you are basically, it seems like Tiffany is basically questioning her relationship with Mel. I think she's questioning it because her husband, basically got punked by the Scotts. You know what I mean? And Melody ain't got a husband around, so he wants to be cool with them. And the Scotts are not cool with Melody because she's out here dropping all types of tea and got Kiki out here spilling all types of information out here in these streets. But in any event, this woman don't even want her husband to go with her to find her relative, and she put her husband on the back burner, but she did something with the first husband that was special. Now her second husband want to feel like he's special and be a part of the moment. She don't want him there. She's basically almost talking to him like a child. She don't respect him, and once she find another man with some money and a backbone, you gonna be gone. What's your name is Lou? What's your name is? You gonna be gone because Tiffany done already said she left the love of her life, her soulmate, because he was broke. Okay, and she wanted better things in life. So therefore, she settled with you. You got a little bit, but it seems like, you know what? She's still working too hard, and her whole goal was to be able to enjoy life. So now she's working 2 to 3 jobs, and she's working all day and busy. That means that you ain't bringing enough to the pot. So she needs somebody that can relieve that stress of her working over and double and triple time. So Lou, you may be on your way out the door. so in any event, with that situation going on, when we get to, Tiffany, and Tiffany's asking these questions to Martell, and Martell, any moment that he get to say something negative about Melody, he's going to. First thing he said, oh, Mariah was so hurt, Mariah was so disappointed. Then he's telling her, girl, you already know, then Tiffany jumps in. Tiffany says that everyone says that Melody was my bodyguard, but it seems like Destiny it seems like Stormy was Melody's bodyguard. So basically she's feeling a certain type of way. So Tiffany's feeling a certain type of way because Stormy is scooting in and getting close to Mel, and then Destiny was feeling a certain type of way because Stormy was sitting there right next to Mel. That's her number one right now, and they feeling a certain type of way because Melody did have Tiffany back all the way, but Melody has back with her relationship with Tiffany like she used to have, like last season. Like it's kind of bad back, and I think Tiffany feels it, and I think Tiffany feels like maybe they got a good chance with the other cast to stay relevant other than Melody, especially if she ain't giving them no time. And Melody don't appreciate you questioning her because you should know and see what this man did to her online, and you're supposed to be her friend, and she brought you in the fold. She wants you to stay loyal. Okay? And so once she feels like you ain't loyal, it's going to be a problem. She's just going to back away from you. So in any event, once Tiffany definitely says that, oh, Stormy was like Melody's bodyguard, and then Martell was like, oh yeah, she is taking your place. Once you disagree with Mel, you're gonna be tossed to the side like Destiny, and Stormy's gonna be tossed to the side once she tells Melody something, or she questioned Melody about anything. And then Martell said, I don't know why Melody didn't tell me that the kids was going to a funeral. So Melody didn't tell Martell about the funeral, her losing her uncle, even though, he's her ex-husband, her children's father. She didn't decide to share that information with him. She may have shared it with the public, but Tiffany going back and telling Martell is going to make, Melody think twice about, can I trust you or can I not trust you? And because Martell is definitely going to throw this back up in Melody's face, because every time he get any little inclination of someone betraying Mel, or making her look a certain type of way, he runs and he tells her. He used to, but I don't think he can contact her like he used to, but he's gonna try to throw it up in Mel's face. So we shall see. But in any event, he's warning Tiffany, and Tiffany looks like she's heeding to the message, and it looks like, she's like, well, it's her side, his side, and then the truth. So she has some questions. I think that she wants to move to that spot. She wants to move to that spot, but Tiffany don't seem like you got that spot. And Martell said Melody's looking for a do girl. He is so wrong. He is so wrong, Lorraine. Tiffany was flirting with Martell. Oh, Lord. And she was like, I run that house. Well, Tiffany was like, it's my house. I run that house. I'm the boss. And he was like, and then her husband smacks her on the butt and says, no, I'm the boss. Y'all think she was flirting? Martell is fine, but he's such a oh, I know. So we're gonna see what's gonna pop off. It's gonna be a whole lot popping off because we're gonna see, is Tiffany gonna find her family? Is she gonna be looking for a new come up? Is she gonna stay with this man? And we're gonna see, if is Martell gonna drop any more secrets? And Tisha, so now Tisha and Melody definitely are not on good terms. Melody called her a B. Tisha jumped up and said, you called me a B, and blah blah blah. Melody said, let me leave, baby, before I go to jail. So yeah, it's a whole lot going on in this situation. So we shall see. Destiny, she's seeming like a fish out of water. She's looking for support all over the place. So we shall see how this is all going to pan out. But we're gonna see how Stormy gonna stand up, how Stormy gonna stand tall. Maurice is just going to keep skipping by. And let's see, is anybody going to bring any heat to Kimmi and question whether Kimmi is the one that started this, whether Kimmi didn't say too much or she said too less, or are they going to keep letting her rain down, baby? So you guys let me know what you think. Martell is so controlling and ignorant. Martell's a mess. Martell doesn't have enough money for Tiffany. He sure don't. Not even close to enough. She said she left her soulmate. If she's willing to lose her soulmate, baby, she ain't trying to be poor. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. We'll be back to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys have a blessed and wonderful Sunday. Also lift up our brothers and our sisters and our people and human beings and Buffalo, New York, that was at the supermarket, and that area and that community where them people was rained upon terror and their community, and they were hurt and victimized, and they didn't do anything wrong but other than just the color of their skin. They was prominent people in the community. They were working. They were having, a time out with their family. They was gathering together. It's hot out. It's very cold in Buffalo, New York. It's a lot of snow. So once it's hot outside, and this happening to our people, I really believe that Black people need to be in the protective class. We have seen, the Senate, the government, and the politicians and the senators and Congress make rules and laws that basically put certain races in a protective class. I believe that Black people, our people, we need to be in a protective class because there's so many different people that have done stuff to Black people, African Americans over the years, and large amount of groups, large amounts of, just terror on us. And it just makes you wonder why the FBI, why wasn't, this 18-year-old man wasn't being watched, like they wasn't watching his social media. Listen, when I do anything wrong on social media, I pay the consequences quick, fast, in a hurry. And you guys have seen me pay consequences online for anything that I believe I didn't do or did. You know what I mean? So now this guy was live streaming on Twitch as well. And then, this guy went into this community with all this stuff painted on him, and and he was able to walk free. There was no wiretap, there was no FBI, like what groups he belonged to. Is there an investigation of more people? Or they're just going to say it's just this one person? Because we've seen the federal indictments when it comes to Casanova, when it came to Bobby Smurda, when it came to R. Kelly, when it came to YSL, when it came to, AR Ave, and when it came to, Gunna and all these other people that are being watched and under surveillance. Why wasn't this guy watched? Why wasn't he under surveillance for? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of questionable and a lot of behavior that goes against any policies on any social media website. And I know this guy broke all that. He didn't follow no regulations or no rules. Look what he did in Buffalo, New York. So lift the family up in prayer. We have to lift each other up, and we need strength, and we need healing. We need protection, and we need to protect one another. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Much love. RIP, rest in power to all the victims. Innocent, law-abiding citizens in Buffalo, NY. Peace and love, everybody.